Linebackers coach.
That's you. You thought you were going to
He ain't told me that.
Told that what?
Let's go Buffs. I'm just gonna be real right now. They told me when I was coming. They didn't tell me I was coming up here to speak or nothing. No, I'm dead serious. Like I'm just up here for real. I'm serious. I was sitting back there eating my cornmeal pie, right? I think that's what it is. It was really good pie. But I was just eating that, and then he called my name. Yeah, so I'm up here. So, first I am honored to be here and to present this award to Travis. I think one of the biggest things that I remember being in the house with him and talking to him, and the moment he said that, you know, he was gonna come to Jackson State, which is big, right? Like, he's the #1 player in the nation. And to come to a school like that really shows how much he believes in himself and what he can do. He can be the cornerstone. He can be the thermostat in the room. He can change the temperature and make everyone look at him and make young kids strive to be something better. So when we were there at the table, he was messing with me. He had this monkey in his room. And he told me, he said, man, I guarantee you I'm gonna come to y'all, I'm gonna give you this monkey. And you just wear this monkey and you know it's true. I don't know why me wearing the monkey meant it was gonna be true, but I took a picture that day. And that was a picture that I remember for the rest of my life. I gave it to my daughter. She loves this monkey, and she carries it and sleeps with it everywhere she goes. And I think it's just a belief in knowing that anything you want to do in life, you can do if you put your heart to it. And this man kept his word, came to Jackson State, changed the temperature. Then he came to Colorado, did the same thing. He creates winners. Right. He creates the passion to win. And without any further ado, what you've seen in games has been amazing, but you got to be at practice. And he goes and plays wide receiver, and the cornerback has great coverage. You got to go talk him off the cliff and tell him, dog, you good, bro. That was a perfect technique. That's just Travis. Then he gets on defense and does the same thing at DB to a wide receiver, and they thinking about they getting ready to go into the portal. Like, nah, brother, you good. That's just Travis. So without any further ado, Travis Hunt, winner of the Paul Hunter.
The whistle, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Back in the house, folks.
Hey, we got another appearance by Nephew T.
What's
Nephew
up?
T
What's
in the
up? What's
house.
up? What's up?
Nephew T taking up Uncle Neely's slack a little bit here in the spring, baby.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Neely back on the pontoon with a cigar right now. Don't let him fool you. I know what he's doing. I know where he's at. He's on the lake. He's on the reservoir.
He over there holding out now. I don't know what he holding out for.
You know he got that cigar going.
Nephew T doing a good job.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right,
Yeah,
baby.
man.
Yes, sir.
What we got going? Oh, so, you know, I was told, I don't know if you saw it. I got an opportunity to go see Travis Hunter
Yeah.
get the Paul Hornung Award
Oh,
for
wow.
the second time, right?
Wow.
For the second time. So I got an opportunity to go see him, and unbeknownst to me, and I'm telling you, I was told when to show up, what I need to wear, time, everything. I get there, brother, and I'm sitting there eating some great food, man. Cheesecake, everything, and they call my name.
Ooh.
Now, who? Them, on stage.
They called
like
you.
500, 600 people there.
Okay.
They say, and now we want to hear from assistant linebacker coach Andre Hart to present the award.
Oh, wow.
To present the award.
Oh,
to
wow.
Travis Hunter.
So
Yeah.
you had to give a speech.
I had to give a speech.
My boy
On the
went
spot.
impromptu.
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 For
Okay.
real. And I don't think they intentionally did that. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to make anybody at the Paul Hornung organization upset. That's not what
Maybe
we're doing.
maybe somebody didn't give you all the information.
I ain't get out.
I ain't gonna call out no names.
I know one for sure. I'm gonna call his name out, Mathis. My boy Mathis, who had been there once before.
Yeah.
Told me just go there, you gonna be the guy.
Just go there, you gonna be the guy.
I didn't know that you gonna be the guy. Man, I was gonna give a speech. But
Wow. Man.
you know, Coach Prime always had was ready, so I did what I did.
That's right.
I got it done. I did
Hey,
pretty
listen, let me tell you something, folks. And this is I'm being serious here. if you are in coaching, or in life, period, that when you have to go to events like that, always have something in your back pocket.
Just in case.
You always keep a speech in your back pocket. You can never tell when someone's going to call you up on stage. You're going to have to talk to someone, give a speech. So as a coach, I always try to keep me one in my back pocket.
You either keep you a speech or a good story.
There you go. There you go.
A speech you remember that's motivating in some kind of way,
Yes.
that can translate through any type of situation,
Yes.
or a good story
Yes.
that can do the same. You got to
That's
have
right.
one on deck.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I got 3 or 4 stories I normally use, and so I go to whichever one I feel like is in the situation I'm in.
That's
so,
right.
So yeah, but I've been
right.
using those stories for a while.
That's exactly right. Man, it's that time again, football fans.
It's
Spring
that
ball.
time. It's that time, baby.
Spring ball. Can't quit.
Man,
I love it though, but can't quit.
I tell you what, man, I'm so excited for next Tuesday to get here. I am so excited. You know, you always at the end of the season are ready for a little break. I mean, we're all human. It's been a long year. It's a grind, and you're ready for a little break. But after a while, you just get tired of not being able to be on the field and work with the guys.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what we do. And so I am so excited to get on that field next Tuesday with them and to do some coaching.
You know what I would love for somebody to explain to me? Maybe you can help me with this. What is the purpose of PLPs?
Oh Lord, I don't know, man. I tell
Because
you what.
I'm telling you, I don't understand having guys out there practice by themselves, and then when I get them back, I can see clearly
Yeah,
that you've been doing the wrong thing
Yeah.
in PLP by the spring practice.
exactly.
Yeah.
By that first practice, guys, all right,
That's
here's
true.
our base defense.
Yeah,
We've been talking about it. Y'all been running it on your own. Let me see what you got.
that's right.
And you go out there and you in left
Jack
field
everything
and supposed to be in right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like what?
Hey, I'm with you, Coach.
I
You
don't
know,
understand.
but I tell you what, and you know, you've been a high school coach,
Yes.
like me, and that was one adjustment I had in college. Because in high school, we had a lot more freedom in the off season to do some things with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we had to. It was monitored, but we had a lot more freedom. We could put a lot more time. We didn't have a 20-hour rule in high school.
That's right.
You know,
We didn't.
And you know, it's so it was a little adjustment when I first got into this. But I'm like you. I think that's one thing that sometimes I question.
Yeah.
And I wish we would be able to get on the field with them more during the off season. And you know, if the NCAA wants to limit us as to how many minutes we can be out there with them for a PLP, then that's good. But still, I'd rather be out there with them and teaching them the right way than them getting bad habits doing on their own.
Absolutely. So just for those who don't know, PLP stands for player-led practice.
Player-led practice.
These are practices where coaches are not allowed to be on the field or in the vicinity where the PLP, the player-led practice, is being held. So you basically have the GAs put a script together, plays, and you'll have a player who may be on the team who's hurt, or strength coaches, I think.
Your strength coaches can monitor them for safety.
They can monitor.
That's the only people that can be out there. I think the equipment staff can be out there.
Yeah.
And basically, we just, like I know from the offensive standpoint, we just let the quarterbacks call the plays.
Okay, there you go.
You know, so the quarterbacks call the plays, and then defensively, I'm assuming your linebackers and safeties make the call for what y'all want to do.
That's right.
And also, you know, that's kind of how it works. But yeah, I'm with you because you know you get them out there. You know, it's good that they get to work by themselves and some camaraderie. But there's a lot of bad habits you got to break.
It's a lot of bad habits you got to break, man. And I just don't think that's very productive to
right.
do that way. You seen the schedule?
Yes,
seen
sir.
our schedule?
Yes, sir. Hey, we got my boys from Atlanta coming to town first game. The Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech.
Well, that's what I was about to. I was gonna say. You know, we got Georgia in the house.
Yes, sir.
We got Georgia. We're going to Texas twice.
Going to Texas twice, baby.
You feel me?
Hey, as a matter of fact, we going real close to Dallas.
Oh, so close.
Fort Worth.
Yes.
We done been there once.
Yes.
Had a good result.
Yes. Got a lot of lovely relationships in
Yes.
Fort Worth. I love
Yes.
to see all my lovely people.
I love Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I love the trip that we made last time we went. I love the area and everything. You know, it was a nice trip. So I'm excited to go back for sure. But I'm really excited for Georgia Tech to come. I've got a bunch of, I got some buddies of mine that from Georgia that are Georgia Tech fans. You know, they are hard to find in Georgia because there's a lot of Georgia
with the
Bulldog
Bulldogs.
fans. They ain't
Yeah.
a lot of folks that don't really admit they Georgia Tech fans.
I got
you
you.
know,
I got
they
you.
kind of the minority. It's kind of like Colorado and Colorado State. There's a lot of CU buffs and not a lot of Rams. You know,
They've been doing good though.
but I do have they've got a really good program. They got a good Coach Keys does a great job. I know Buster Faulkner, the offensive coordinator, really well. He's going to do a great job for them. And I'm just excited for them because there's a couple of guys on that team I coached in high school. You know, the running back that plays for them. I coached him. I coached one of their DN. Yeah, number 11.
Oh.
Yeah, he played for me at Grayson.
Well, tell him to take the day off.
Yeah, I need. Hey Jamal, Annette, I need you to take the day off.
Thank
Annette,
you.
get
There
that
you
boy. Annette,
stamped.
Annette's his mama. She
okay,
she was our athletic secretary when I was at Grayson.
That's what you got to call.
So
right
I know
now.
Miss Annette real well. Yeah, I need to talk to Miss Annette.
Yeah.
Miss Annette, we need Jamal to take the day off now.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like good mama.
You
Good
know you don't
football
want him
mama.
flying.
That's right. Ain't nothing like good football mama.
That's right. She's a
Ain't-
good
it's
one
something
too, boy.
about football
Coach, she's a
mamas,
good
man.
one.
They
That
get
Miss
the team
Annette's a
in-
good one. I
in
promise
line
you.
now.
That's a good lady
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
That's good to know. Man.
She's a good lady. But
like it.
I'm looking forward to getting to some of my friends that are coming to the game. You know, I did tell them they asked about some tickets. I told them it depended on what they wore. I said, if you show up in any navy blue and gold, you ain't sitting in my seats.
That's right.
We need
You're
the
gonna
black
have
and
to
gold.
you're gonna have to find some other seats. You can wear we got kind of the same gold they got, but it's got to be black and gold.
That's right.
You know, so
That's right.
You know, it's
I agree.
but it's, and you know what? It's pretty unique. I don't know the last time that Georgia Tech and Colorado have played each other, but there is a connection between the two schools.
Talk to me.
There is a connection. In 1990, Colorado was voted the AP national champion, and Georgia Tech was voted as the coaches poll national champion. So they split the national championship in 1990.
Okay.
You know,
wow.
so there is a connection there
Okay.
between the two programs that will live forever. You know, you can't think of one without the other when it comes to the 1990 national championship.
And we play them the first game of the
And
year.
we play them the first game of the
That's
year.
gonna be amazing. I love that.
I love it. I love it, man.
That
And I'm
sounds
sure
good.
they'll be talking about that leading up to that game. There'll be a lot of, memories and highlights thinking about that. You know, as a matter of fact, Colorado beat Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl that year,
Yeah.
and Georgia Tech beat Nebraska in the Citrus Bowl that year to win it. So they got voted split national champions. You know, so that was that's an interesting fact about the two schools. That's kind of connected the two schools for a long time now. So it's gonna be fun. And I'm ready. I tell you what, I'm just ready for these next 15 days of spring. I'm ready, and I'm ready for the spring game. I know everybody's canceling spring games left and right.
They are.
But I don't think we're gonna cancel ours, Coach. I don't think we're gonna cancel ours. And
I don't see that. I don't see that
I'm
at all.
hoping that we have a beautiful day here. The last 2 years we've had a little snow on that
Well,
day.
it snows
Yeah.
here
It snows in
March
April.
and April.
It sure does. It sure does.
snows here.
Yes.
That's what it
But you know
does.
what? It melts fast.
Yeah,
It melts
it's
fast.
not
It don't.
cold,
It don't.
though.
Yeah. It don't gather.
I can't really explain it to y'all. You got to come
Yeah.
to Colorado and
That's
see it
right.
for yourself. It's not cold like you think it would be with it snowing. It's an amazing little dome
Yeah.
Colorado is. It's got its own little atmosphere. I'm not sure what to call it, but you got to come and check it out.
That's
and
right.
See it. Bring some of your nephews that are 5-4-star recruits too when you come
Yes,
check
sir.
it out. Okay.
Hey,
Bring
we're
them
looking
in.
to have a big crowd of recruits that day.
Yes,
So we
sir.
need the fans to come here. Man, we need. Hey, we'll have some great players
I
down here
mean,
on campus that day.
the fans, y'all have made this a game that all recruits that we won't want to come to.
Oh, absolutely.
We need y'all to show up,
Yes.
because that's all they all talk about, man.
I mean, we've sold it out 2 years in a row.
Yeah, we heard y'all be
You know.
crying for the spring game, and we
Yes.
gotta come see it. So fans, we need you. I know you'll be there. I'm not saying like you wouldn't come, but just letting you know.
That's right. And last year we had Lil Wayne
You did.
concert after
Yeah.
the spring game, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we're gonna have something this year. I don't know who they talking about bringing in, but I'm sure somebody's
It'll
coming.
be somebody.
It'll be somebody.
Who would you
Lil Wayne
want them to
Buffalo
bring in?
Hugo, wouldn't it?
Oh man, I don't know.
Duke Deuce.
Okay.
Bring Duke Deuce.
Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Crunk ain't dead. Yeah, bring that.
Young Jeezy.
Okay.
What
I
y'all
want
got?
Young Jeezy.
Okay.
What
That's
y'all
what I
got?
want.
Well, yeah, that'd be. I mean,
I want Young Jeezy. Hey, I'm shooting for the moon, man. Come on,
Jeezy,
man.
I would love. That's
That's
my
what
guy.
come on, we
but I'm
know.
just.
We
I'm
know.
talking about the kids.
We
You
know.
know.
We know.
I'm talking to recruits. Duke Deuce.
Okay.
NBA young boy.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's see.
I tell you what, we get
Boss D-Lo came last. Boss Man
Yeah.
D-Lo came last time.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You
he
think we
came
can
with
get
Lil Wayne
Kendrick?
thing.
You think we get Kendrick in here?
Ooh,
Kendrick
he
in
had
here?
on. He had on the prime.
He did have the primes on,
the
Coach.
GT96.
He did have the
them on.
TTs on during the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
During the Super Bowl.
During the
He
Super
had
Bowl,
them on.
a halftime show.
I ain't even noticed that.
See what I'm saying?
Dude,
Wait a minute.
We
I tell you
everywhere,
what,
baby.
man, there's been so many.
Come on, nephew.
like,
Tell
wait
me
a
this
minute.
what you do
come
for
on,
me.
Wait a
man.
minute.
They have been
You're
so
right,
many,
you're right.
like, you know, the little things on TikTok where they can put the people's face, the little video in front of the video or whatever,
Yeah,
the picture.
yeah.
They've been so many people using his Super Bowl performance to make a little funny joke on TikTok and Instagram and everything.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm thinking get Kendrick Lamar in the house. Let's go. He's hot right now. Everybody talking about him. So
True.
let's get him going. Get him on in him.
Yeah.
Let's
You
do
know.
it. Let's do it.
And
Let's do
I'll be for that.
I'll be for it.
I'll be for that.
I ain't got no problem
Yeah.
with
I don't know
That's
who
right.
wouldn't be.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no
Yes,
doubt,
sir.
man. But anyway, you know, like I say, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great weekend for that, and it's always a show. It's always a big show, and that's what we want. Well, speaking of show, you know, they've had the NFL Combine last week, and our boys did good, Coach. Jimmy Horn,
did really
Shador,
good.
Travis, all of them. You know, there's some people questioning about why Shador didn't throw, but I don't blame him. He don't know any of those
Yeah,
receivers.
the wide receivers. I mean,
You can't throw to just some random wide
you
receivers,
can't do
man.
that.
You
It
can't
doesn't
do
work
that.
that way. It's the chemistry that you have.
That's right.
Because you got to understand, this is your livelihood you're talking about at this point. And
Yeah.
the scouts could have in their mind, and they're very fickle people, I understand. 'Cause
That's right.
That's their job. They're supposed to prove why a team shouldn't draft you against why they should.
That's right.
So to go to an NFL Combine and throw again with receivers you have no chemistry with, you don't know, and an errant pass get thrown to leave any doubt in the scout's mind who already
Right.
made up his mind that they want to take you,
Yeah.
just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
And like I said, he's
Now-
got 4 years of film. They
He does.
They
Now, if
don't
you need
watch
it-
them.
Now, if
They
you
don't
need
watch
it, and
them.
there's nothing about that, if you're a couple
That's
of
right.
quarterbacks that, that you're on the verge of maybe second round pick or first round
Right.
pick,
Yes.
which is a big jump in money.
Exactly.
People do your research. And
Like
know that.
Jackson Dart, for example.
Like Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart is kind of a tweener between first and second round. He went there. He put on a good show.
And now-
probably gonna get bumped up.
Probably
you
gonna
know?
get bumped up.
and that's
This is
good.
more money.
That's
That's
good
what
for
you
him.
want to do.
You know?
If you need that. So I want everybody to understand that do not know that these are the things you got to think about. So put yourself
Yes.
in this circumstance.
Exactly.
You're already guaranteed top 5 pick. So
Yeah.
you're thinking how many oodles or boodles or koodles of money that is, and then you go out there
Yes.
with little Larry, Rick James, and you can't get it. Now you lost money.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
But
bad.
then, like a guy, for example, Jimmy Horn went. Him and LaJonte Wester, they went. Both of them put on a great show, improved their draft stock.
Yeah.
So
sure.
that's the situation where you're talking about a second or third day pick. Possibly a third day pick that probably got bumped up to a second day pick after they put on a good show. So like I say, there's a lot that goes into this. It's not just when you're talking about that kind of money and that kind of situation, you got to make sure that you put your best foot forward and you put yourself in the best situation to be successful. And I tell you what, this is no disrespect to Cam Ward. I think Cam's a great quarterback, but to me, 2 is the man. Whoever takes him is going to be very happy, and he's going. And I tell you what, all of our guys, Travis, DeJounte, Jimmy, any of the other guys, I think they're going to make rosters, and they're going to make an immediate impact on the team because they've been built for this. They've been around NFL people. They've been around that mindset here at Colorado, which is the kind of atmosphere Coach Prime has built. So those guys are used to cameras every day. Those guys are used to people being around them every day. So when they go and perform in a combine like that, it's just another day for those guys. So that's part of the Colorado experience. Every school can't provide that. But we can.
That's right.
That's
right. Well, I gotta get ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Gotta
guys,
do what
hey,
I
listen,
gotta do.
man. We've had a great week. This is a little short segment here. We're gonna come back next week after the first week of spring. Give y'all
Yeah.
a
A lot more
update on the
updates.
first couple of days of practice.
Yes, sir.
And until then, peace.
The whistle,
The whistle, baby.